Welcome to another episode of Merkle Insider, where we give you a closer, candid view into our team. Just as a well crafted cup of coffee can lift your mood, a seamless blend of digital channels and tactics is the key to a successful digital marketing strategy. Today, with us, we have Rajani and Rajat, a part of our client solutions team who who are the masterminds behind creating the perfect blend and driving our clients' growth across capabilities like performance marketing, programmatic advertising, social media marketing, SEO, display marketing, search marketing, and more. Let's dive in and find out what they have to say. Tell us something about yourself and what you do here at Merkle Sokrati.
Hey, hi Kushi, thanks for hosting us. So I think Rajni and I are part of a team which sort of stands at a very pivotal position when we're onboarding any new brands, clients for Merkle Sokrati. So I personally have been with Sokrati for over 3 years now. And I've worked in the same store growth team. I've managed quite a few mandates from brands over there, and very recently I've joined the solutions team. And I'm building integrated solutions which brands can use in order to solve whatever media, martech, or creative problem that they're looking to solve. Rajni, what do you?
Hi, so I have been part of the Dentsu team for quite some time now, and I've associated myself with the Merkle division for over a year now, and with the India team now. And the idea, as Rajat mentioned, is to work on solutions and identify what genuinely works for them when we begin our partnership.
That's interesting. So, if you had to explain solutioning at a deeper level, how would you put it?
Right. So, building solutions, in a sense, is trying to solve problems that a brand might face while they're set out to achieve certain business objectives. Right. So, what we do is we look at business problems that a brand might define for us, or we sit with the brand and together work on defining a business problem, link it to a certain media problem that we would be solving as a part of the solution that we present to them, and then work with the brand in order to create a holistic, integrated solution that might involve digital creatives, customer experience, and media as a part of solving a question which could be as simple as how do we acquire customers at scale at as efficient a cost as possible. It could also be how are we solving for loyalty, how are we keeping the customer coming back to us, etc. And the way we do this is partnering with brands, asking the right questions, and finding a channel agnostic approach from a media lens for them in order to solve this problem for them and enable them to meet their business KPIs.
Okay, so since there are so many different aspects involved, how are you able to ensure that you meet the brand marketing objectives?
We start with a very simple questionnaire, right? What are the business problems and what are the brand problems? What are the media problems and what have they done in the past? And if they have something new that they're encountering in the market, what exactly are those? And as we dig deeper to understand the details, we try and figure out how we can assist them both from a media standpoint and from a technology front, right? And this varies for each brand based on where they are. And just like how not all users are the same, similarly, not all brands are the same. So, which means that whether the brand is at its nascent stage, launching a new product, launching a new service, or just launching in itself, or to a brand that is well established, the kind of cases that come to us vary immensely, right? So for example, we get requests right from how do we launch a particular brand, how do we grow a particular brand from X to Y, how do we scale them, how do we acquire new users, and how do we retain these users. So basis each one of these, we then tailor make our solutions, which include a combination of media and technology. And given that we are a data first wing of Dentsu, what we have understand and what we realize is that this actually assists us in making decisions that are far superior and better, and will give us faster results for what the brand is essentially looking for.
Since there are so many aspects involved and it's constantly evolving, how does the solutions team drive innovation in a way that brands approach digital media?
Right. So I think every day is a new problem at hand that we're trying to solve while we're partnering with brands, right? And while we understand that two brands in the same vertical might be facing a different challenge, depending on how mature the brand is, where exactly in the digital maturity curve the brand is currently at. So whenever we're building solutions, they're essentially custom solutions. And the way we drive innovation is through considering the right tools and enabling the brand with the right kind of technology that will propel them towards the problem that we're trying to solve. For example, very recently, we were working with a consumer durable brand who wanted to drive virality for certain long form video content that they had created. And we were able to bring in innovation from the lens of OH advertising, print media, as well as certain newer ad formats in the dynamic form that we were able to activate via multiple publishers. And this essentially helped build a very customized solution which would enable the brand to meet their target of making the long form video viral.
Seems like you have a very analytical thought process. So, given that, how does the solutions team play a role in the client success journey?
See, solutions is aimed at brands' growth and success, right? We grow when the brand grows. This means that we are engaged to a point where we identify what has worked and what does not. And more importantly, why something has worked and why something has not. Um, as we've sort of addressed earlier, we lead all our decisions based on data, and we grow based on not just established data, but also what we can get from the market. We partnered with some of the leading platforms, whether it's Google, whether it's Facebook, Adobe. The list is endless, right? And this gives us the advantage to understand what will or what probably may work for a certain brand. Now, once we have this info, what we do is not just give them a solution and move back, but we work with the teams both internally and at the brand's end to figure out where we can actually understand why something has worked. So while we are working with them in the long run, we have an intuition of why our solution may have worked for the brand or why it may not have worked for the brand. And the solution team is not just set and leave, but also set, run with the team and identify how we could grow further, because then the brand's query will be something else at a different point in time. And that is how we cater our solutions to the brand's growth. Think of us as a brand's partner, right? If we were to work at the brand's end, we will take everything that is possible to grow the brand. And that's essentially what we do as part of solution team.
Wow, so it looks like we go to great lengths to ensure that our brands get exceptional results. So now that we know how the solutions team impacts the client side, how does it play a role towards the agency side of things?
Right. So I think, like Rajni said, we go to great lengths working with a brand hand in hand to build a solution that essentially works for them. Right. Now, in this process, what we've done is we've already made a start on what would be a great partnership that will be built between the brand and the agency. And we've essentially created the first part of what internal teams will take up, ingest, and hit the ground running in terms of campaign activation and optimization for a brand. So what we're essentially doing is that passing the baton to internal teams in what is a very well-oiled mechanism that functions in order to solve the media and business problems for the brand as soon as they onboard with Merkle Sokrati.
So that was quite an interesting conversation we had today. Thanks, Rajat, and thanks, Rajni, for joining us. If you have any other queries, you can reach out to us on merkle.com/im. Thank you.